We are appreciative of your ongoing assistance and extend our best wishes for a joyous 4th of July. The current time is known to you. All aspects of XRP will be the subject of our discussion. A comprehensive understanding of the subject matter, and, of course, the potential outcomes as we advance through the month. Consequently, it is imperative that I notify you today that I am cognizant of the fact that a substantial number of individuals are seeking an explanation for the broader market's current retracement. CME futures are, of course, suspended. This does have an impact on the cryptocurrency markets. Nevertheless, the most critical aspect is a separate matter that I would like you to focus on. I am of the opinion that there is a possibility of a slight selling pressure on BTC in the medium term. Consequently, the board is presently crimson if you are observing it in its entirety. Nevertheless, we have noted a modest increase in the past hour, which is a substantial improvement. We can only hope that this momentum continues to be in our favor. Nevertheless, the current price of XRP is $222. We are down approximately 1.7% in USD, and we are down approximately 0.3% in Bitcoin. At present, the market capitalization is $131 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is approximately $2 billion. Nevertheless, I would like to offer a concise disclaimer before we continue. This channel does not offer financial advice. It is essential to conduct a comprehensive investigation and due diligence when investing in cryptocurrency. As a result, be sure to observe these individuals. This is a subject that we briefly addressed last night. However, I would like to underscore its significance to you, as a substantial number of these purses are still operational after 14 years. Please allow that to sink in. 14 years. We are presently discussing billions of BTC that are in motion. The activation of dormant Bitcoin addresses that are 14 years old can be observed. You can see 10,000 Bitcoin in this wallet, 10,000 in this wallet, 10,000 in this wallet, and 10,000 in this wallet. This is tremendous. It is highly likely that a single individual is accountable for all of this. Is it Satoshi? Is Soshi returning? My friends, is Satoshi finally making a comeback? Is he about to sell his Bitcoin, or is he about to collect some profits? Is it possible that he possesses numerous purses that have been inert for the past 14 to 15 years? Nevertheless, the price of Bitcoin, which is presently in motion and has a value of $1 billion, is experiencing a slight impact as a result of this specific event. Without a doubt, the price of Bitcoin could be substantially impacted if this were to be released on the market. And, of course, that is an issue that is beyond our control. I am of the opinion that institutions are currently evaluating this and are communicating, yes, please sell it to us. Nevertheless, this subject is the subject of considerable debate within the crypto community. The concept of a return on investment is preposterous. In addition, the United States has raised the prospect of imposing a 17% tariff on agricultural exports from the European Union. Nevertheless, I am of the opinion that the market is in the process of stabilizing. I am of the opinion that the tariffs will not have a substantial effect. However, it is still a factor that should be taken into account when conducting market analyses. Nevertheless, Cathie Wood's assertion should be taken into account. Bitcoin continues to be in a bull market. Furthermore, I am under the impression that you are cognizant of the conventional stock market. You are cognizant of the fact that it is trending upward. I have been highlighting this subject on this channel and have been presenting the figures to you in order to inform you of their rapid growth. The stock market has been experiencing a substantial increase, which has emphasized the fact that the second half of the year will be characterized by a decrease in dominance. There is no information that is being kept secret. If you are of the opinion that Bitcoin is not in a bull market, you are not even required to have Cathie Wood publicly declare that Bitcoin is in a bull market. Cryptox has been articulating this sentiment for an extended period of time. We have not in the faintest degree abandoned the bull market for BTC. Since its lows 2 years ago, Bitcoin has been in a bull market. Of course, you are cognizant of this, as evidenced by an examination of the past 18 months. It has not even been 2 years. I am interested in examining this specific item. Consequently, the estimated month is August. Certainly, you should keep this in mind, or are you unable to comprehend my message? December, approximately. Consequently, Bitcoin has been on a positive trajectory in the vicinity since that time. Observe this for yourself. BTC has grown by approximately 565%. I am certain that a substantial number of you would like to return to this region and acquire Bitcoin. Consequently, do I not believe that I do not desire? I am aware that a substantial number of individuals will express their disappointment by stating, CryptoZX, you missed a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. What if I informed you that I can remember a time when Bitcoin was approximately $6,000? I remember the moment when Bitcoin was valued at approximately $3,000. Indeed, that is correct. I would like to recognize the day that occurred once. Nevertheless, it is what it is, correct. It is impossible to prevail in all circumstances. Nevertheless, this solely serves to emphasize the exceptional performance of Bitcoin. Nevertheless, it is important to recognize this. Mercado Bitcoin, the foremost digital asset platform in Latin America, has announced that the XRPL ledger will be employed to tokenize more than $200 million in permission real-world assets, including equity income instruments and fixed income securities. The XRPL ledger is once again presented. This ledger platform, which is a one-stop shop, is experiencing an increasing quantity of tokenization, as previously mentioned. This trend is commencing to be observed beyond the confines of the United States. What is the importance of this information? This suggests that there are additional countries that are participating, and you are already commencing to do so. I am of the opinion that tokenization will also take place in the United States. Examine the XRPL ledger. It is solely a matter of time as you are cognizant of the regulatory clarity that is imminent for the crypto industry and the unprecedented bills that are being enacted in its favor. I am of the opinion that it will revolutionize our perception of the XRPL ledger and Ripple as a brand. Nevertheless, it is crucial to bear in mind that Ripple co-founder Chris Larsen momentarily became one of the wealthiest individuals on the planet in 2018 as a result of XRP's explosive rise and his stake in the company during the modest wave of adoption. This was merely the beginning. The succeeding phase is globalization. It is regulated and designed for scale. I wholeheartedly agree that 2018 was solely a preliminary period. This was still the initial phase. We must remember that altcoins were experiencing a significant surge in value. It was still relatively new, exceptionally low valuations were observed. Additionally, it was an extraordinary time too. Be alive. It was an exceedingly, incredibly difficult time to be alive, as I am confident that those of you who have been present since that time are aware. Nevertheless, I wholeheartedly agree that the clarity of time regulatory was not even near to that of regulators or institutions. Consequently, they would express profound skepticism and disparage Bitcoin or cryptocurrency whenever the topic was brought up. Nevertheless, they are currently operating at maximum capacity with ETF applications from several of these large corporations that had previously expressed negative sentiments toward cryptocurrency. This, once more, functions to elucidate the extent to which this sector has advanced, and I wholeheartedly agree with Smoke. You are cognizant of the fact that this marks the beginning of a global transformation. Nevertheless, we will now investigate the expense. The dominance has been increasing since last night, if you are scrutinizing it, a subject that we addressed during our conversation. It has recently exhibited substantial vigor, which is unquestionably impacting the price of altcoins. As you are aware, Bitcoin experienced a minor decline. We experienced a decrease from $109,000 to $107,800. Once more, it is gratifying to note that we continue to surpass $106,800. Our goal is to surpass this threshold. Extremely significant. It is a region of immense importance. I want you to be aware that XRP is retaining $222 more effectively than many people anticipate, notably above the 106,000 mark. I remain adamant that we will fail this wick. However, I am amenable to discussing your opinions in the comments section. Below, I shall meet you at a later time in Cryptox and in tranquility.